每天练习英语听、说、练，与我们一起提升你的语言技能。开始练习吧。
I met Jake at the beach last summer. I met Jake at the beach last summer.
我去年夏天在海滩遇见了 Jake。
I met Jake at the beach last summer. I met Jake at the beach last summer. We spent every evening watching the sunset. We spent every evening watching the sunset.
我们每天晚上都一起看夕阳。
We spent every evening watching the sunset. We spent every evening watching the sunset. Summer love feels so magical. Summer love feels so magical.
夏日恋情感觉好神奇。
Summer love feels so magical. Summer love feels so magical. Emma and I went on long walks by the shore. Emma and I went on long walks by the shore.
我和 Emma 沿着海岸散了很长的步。
Emma and I went on long walks by the shore. Emma and I went on long walks by the shore. We held hands under the stars. We held hands under the stars.
我们在星空下牵着手。
We held hands under the stars. We held hands under the stars. Liam gave me flowers on our first date. Liam gave me flowers on our first date.
Liam 在我们第一次约会时送我花。
Liam gave me flowers on our first date. Liam gave me flowers on our first date. We shared ice cream on a hot day. We shared ice cream on a hot day.
我们在炎热的天气里一起吃冰淇淋。
We shared ice cream on a hot day. We shared ice cream on a hot day. I'll never forget our first kiss. I'll never forget our first kiss.
我永远不会忘记我们的初吻。
I'll never forget our first kiss. I'll never forget our first kiss. We danced barefoot in the sand. We danced barefoot in the sand.
我们赤脚在沙滩上跳舞。
We danced barefoot in the sand. We danced barefoot in the sand. He wrote me sweet notes every morning. He wrote me sweet notes every morning.
他每天早上都写甜蜜的字条给我。
He wrote me sweet notes every morning. He wrote me sweet notes every morning. We watched fireworks together on the 4th of July. We watched fireworks together on the 4th of July.
我们在7月4日一起看烟火。
We watched fireworks together on the 4th of July. We watched fireworks together on the 4th of July. She wore a yellow dress that day. She wore a yellow dress that day.
那天她穿着一件黄色的洋装。
She wore a yellow dress that day. She wore a yellow dress that day. We laughed until our cheeks hurt. We laughed until our cheeks hurt.
我们笑到脸颊都痛了。
We laughed until our cheeks hurt. We laughed until our cheeks hurt. We talked for hours at the beach cafe. We talked for hours at the beach cafe.
我们在海滩咖啡厅聊了好几个小时。
We talked for hours at the beach cafe. We talked for hours at the beach cafe. Our summer romance felt like a dream. Our summer romance felt like a dream.
我们的夏日恋情就像一场梦。
Our summer romance felt like a dream. Our summer romance felt like a dream. We built sandcastles together. We built sandcastles together.
我们一起堆沙堡。
We built sandcastles together. We built sandcastles together. He sang to me under the moonlight. He sang to me under the moonlight.
他在月光下唱歌给我听。
He sang to me under the moonlight. He sang to me under the moonlight. We went swimming every afternoon. We went swimming every afternoon.
我们每天下午都去游泳。
We went swimming every afternoon. We went swimming every afternoon. Sophie and I watched romantic movies together. Sophie and I watched romantic movies together.
我和 Sophie 一起看浪漫电影。
Sophie and I watched romantic movies together. Sophie and I watched romantic movies together. He picked me up on his bike every morning. He picked me up on his bike every morning.
他每天早上都骑脚踏车来接我。
He picked me up on his bike every morning. He picked me up on his bike every morning. We sat by the campfire and told stories. We sat by the campfire and told stories.
我们坐在萤火旁讲故事。
We sat by the campfire and told stories. We sat by the campfire and told stories. She made me feel special. She made me feel special.
她让我觉得自己很特别。
She made me feel special. She made me feel special. I met Chloe during a summer music festival. I met Chloe during a summer music festival.
我在一场夏季音乐节遇见了 Chloe。
I met Chloe during a summer music festival. I met Chloe during a summer music festival. We took selfies with the ocean behind us. We took selfies with the ocean behind us.
我们在海边自拍。
We took selfies with the ocean behind us. We took selfies with the ocean behind us. We shared secrets under the summer sky. We shared secrets under the summer sky.
我们在夏夜的天空下分享秘密。
We shared secrets under the summer sky. We shared secrets under the summer sky. We watched the sunset from the pier. We watched the sunset from the pier.
我们在码头上看夕阳。
We watched the sunset from the pier. We watched the sunset from the pier. We wrote our names in the sand. We wrote our names in the sand.
我们在沙滩上写下彼此的名字。
We wrote our names in the sand. We wrote our names in the sand. He surprised me with a picnic. He surprised me with a picnic.
他给我一个野餐惊喜。
He surprised me with a picnic. He surprised me with a picnic. We counted stars lying on a blanket. We counted stars lying on a blanket.
我们躺在毯子上数星星。
We counted stars lying on a blanket. We counted stars lying on a blanket. We took long drives with the windows down. We took long drives with the windows down.
我们开住窗户长途兜风。
We took long drives with the windows down. We took long drives with the windows down. I smiled every time I saw him. I smiled every time I saw him.
每次看到他我都会笑。
I smiled every time I saw him. I smiled every time I saw him. We went to the fair and rode the Ferris wheel. We went to the fair and rode the Ferris wheel.
我们去游乐园坐摩天轮。
We went to the fair and rode the Ferris wheel. We went to the fair and rode the Ferris wheel. He won me a teddy bear at the carnival. He won me a teddy bear at the carnival.
他在嘉年华会上帮我赢了一只泰迪熊。
He won me a teddy bear at the carnival. He won me a teddy bear at the carnival. We danced in the rain one night. We danced in the rain one night.
有一晚我们在雨中跳舞。
We danced in the rain one night. We danced in the rain one night. We listened to our favorite songs together. We listened to our favorite songs together.
我们一起听最喜欢的歌曲。
We listened to our favorite songs together. We listened to our favorite songs together. She wore my hoodie when it got cold. She wore my hoodie when it got cold.
天气变冷时，她穿上了我的帽 T。
She wore my hoodie when it got cold. She wore my hoodie when it got cold. We stayed up talking all night. We stayed up talking all night.
我们整晚都在聊天。
We stayed up talking all night. We stayed up talking all night. I still have the bracelet he gave me. I still have the bracelet he gave me.
我还留住他送我的手链。
I still have the bracelet he gave me. I still have the bracelet he gave me. We had our first date at a food truck. We had our first date at a food truck.
我们第一次约会是在一台餐车前。
We had our first date at a food truck. We had our first date at a food truck. We watched the waves crash on the rocks. We watched the waves crash on the rocks.
我们看住海浪拍打岩石。
We watched the waves crash on the rocks. We watched the waves crash on the rocks. He brought me lemonade every afternoon. He brought me lemonade every afternoon.
他每天下午都带我柠檬水。
He brought me lemonade every afternoon. He brought me lemonade every afternoon. We explored small towns together. We explored small towns together.
我们一起探索小镇。
We explored small towns together. We explored small towns together. We shared a milkshake at the diner. We shared a milkshake at the diner.
我们在餐厅共喝一杯奶昔。
We shared a milkshake at the diner. We shared a milkshake at the diner. We walked barefoot on the warm sand. We walked barefoot on the warm sand.
我们赤脚走在温暖的沙滩上。
We walked barefoot on the warm sand. We walked barefoot on the warm sand. He kissed my forehead before saying goodbye. He kissed my forehead before saying goodbye.
他在说再见前亲了我的额头。
He kissed my forehead before saying goodbye. He kissed my forehead before saying goodbye. She laughed at all my jokes. She laughed at all my jokes.
她笑助听我所有的笑话。
She laughed at all my jokes. She laughed at all my jokes. We watched the clouds and made shapes. We watched the clouds and made shapes.
我们看住云朵并想象它们的形状。
We watched the clouds and made shapes. We watched the clouds and made shapes. We took silly photos with sunglasses on. We took silly photos with sunglasses on.
我们戴住太阳眼镜拍搞笑照片。
We took silly photos with sunglasses on. We took silly photos with sunglasses on. We wrote postcards to each other. We wrote postcards to each other.
我们互相写明信片。
We wrote postcards to each other. We wrote postcards to each other. We danced to street music downtown. We danced to street music downtown.
我们在市中心听街头音乐跳舞。
We danced to street music downtown. We danced to street music downtown. She painted my name on a seashell. She painted my name on a seashell.
她在一个贝壳上画了我的名字。
She painted my name on a seashell. She painted my name on a seashell. We promised to keep in touch. We promised to keep in touch.
我们承诺要保持联络。
We promised to keep in touch. We promised to keep in touch. He told me I was his summer sunshine. He told me I was his summer sunshine.
他说我是他的夏日阳光。
He told me I was his summer sunshine. He told me I was his summer sunshine. We watched the stars come out, one by one. We watched the stars come out, one by one.
我们看住星星一颗一颗的出现。
We watched the stars come out, one by one. We watched the stars come out, one by one. We had bonfires and roasted marshmallows. We had bonfires and roasted marshmallows.
我们生萤火烤棉花糖。
We had bonfires and roasted marshmallows. We had bonfires and roasted marshmallows. She taught me how to surf. She taught me how to surf.
她教我怎么冲浪。
She taught me how to surf. She taught me how to surf. We collected seashells together. We collected seashells together.
我们一起捡贝壳。
We collected seashells together. We collected seashells together. He told me stories about his childhood. He told me stories about his childhood.
他跟我讲他童年的故事。
He told me stories about his childhood. He told me stories about his childhood. We played volleyball with new friends. We played volleyball with new friends.
我们和新朋友一起打排球。
We played volleyball with new friends. We played volleyball with new friends. We got matching bracelets at the market. We got matching bracelets at the market.
我们在市集买了对手链。
We got matching bracelets at the market. We got matching bracelets at the market. He held my hand during the fireworks. He held my hand during the fireworks.
烟火时他牵住我的手。
He held my hand during the fireworks. He held my hand during the fireworks. We shared a hammock under the trees. We shared a hammock under the trees.
我们一起躺在吊床下。
We shared a hammock under the trees. We shared a hammock under the trees. She gave me a kiss on the cheek. She gave me a kiss on the cheek.
她亲了我的脸颊一下。
She gave me a kiss on the cheek. She gave me a kiss on the cheek. We watched the sunrise every morning. We watched the sunrise every morning.
我们每天早上都看日出。
We watched the sunrise every morning. We watched the sunrise every morning. We rode bikes along the boardwalk. We rode bikes along the boardwalk.
我们沿着海滨骑脚踏车。
We rode bikes along the boardwalk. We rode bikes along the boardwalk. He sent me sweet texts every night. He sent me sweet texts every night.
他每天晚上都传甜蜜的讯息给我。
He sent me sweet texts every night. He sent me sweet texts every night. She wore flowers in her hair. She wore flowers in her hair.
她在头发上戴了花。
She wore flowers in her hair. She wore flowers in her hair. We sat on the roof and listened to music. We sat on the roof and listened to music.
我们坐在屋顶上听音乐。
We sat on the roof and listened to music. We sat on the roof and listened to music. He carved our initials into a tree. He carved our initials into a tree.
他在树上刻下我们的名字缩写。
He carved our initials into a tree. He carved our initials into a tree. We made sand angels on the beach. We made sand angels on the beach.
我们在沙滩上做沙天使。
We made sand angels on the beach. We made sand angels on the beach. We drank smoothies at the beach cafe. We drank smoothies at the beach cafe.
我们在海滩咖啡厅喝果昔。
We drank smoothies at the beach cafe. We drank smoothies at the beach cafe. She took photos of me by the water. She took photos of me by the water.
她在水边帮我拍照。
She took photos of me by the water. She took photos of me by the water. We wrote a song together. We wrote a song together.
我们一起写了一首歌。
We wrote a song together. We wrote a song together. We danced at the summer festival. We danced at the summer festival.
我们在夏日音乐节上跳舞。
We danced at the summer festival. We danced at the summer festival. He gave me a seashell necklace. He gave me a seashell necklace.
他送我一条贝壳项链。
He gave me a seashell necklace. He gave me a seashell necklace. We talked about our dreams and hopes. We talked about our dreams and hopes.
我们聊住彼此的梦想与希望。
We talked about our dreams and hopes. We talked about our dreams and hopes. We lay on the grass and watched the sky. We lay on the grass and watched the sky.
我们躺在草地上看天空。
We lay on the grass and watched the sky. We lay on the grass and watched the sky. She smiled every time she saw me. She smiled every time she saw me.
每次她看到我都会笑。
She smiled every time she saw me. She smiled every time she saw me. We enjoyed every sunset together. We enjoyed every sunset together.
我们一起享受每一个夕阳。
We enjoyed every sunset together. We enjoyed every sunset together. He took my hand and we ran into the waves. He took my hand and we ran into the waves.
他牵住我的手跑进海浪里。
He took my hand and we ran into the waves. He took my hand and we ran into the waves. We found a quiet spot by the lake. We found a quiet spot by the lake.
我们在湖边找到一个安静的地方。
We found a quiet spot by the lake. We found a quiet spot by the lake. We took boat rides and watched the horizon. We took boat rides and watched the horizon.
我们搭船看住地平线。
We took boat rides and watched the horizon. We took boat rides and watched the horizon. She wore my hat and laughed. She wore my hat and laughed.
她戴住我的帽子笑了出来。
She wore my hat and laughed. She wore my hat and laughed. We shared secrets under the moon. We shared secrets under the moon.
我们在月光下分享秘密。
We shared secrets under the moon. We shared secrets under the moon. He walked me home every night. He walked me home every night.
他每天晚上都送我回家。
He walked me home every night. He walked me home every night. We drew hearts in the sand. We drew hearts in the sand.
我们在沙滩上画爱心。
We drew hearts in the sand. We drew hearts in the sand. We sat close during the outdoor movie. We sat close during the outdoor movie.
我们在户外电影时坐得很近。
We sat close during the outdoor movie. We sat close during the outdoor movie. She kissed me under the fireworks. She kissed me under the fireworks.
她在烟火下亲了我。
She kissed me under the fireworks. She kissed me under the fireworks. We played guitar and sang together. We played guitar and sang together.
我们一起弹吉他唱歌。
We played guitar and sang together. We played guitar and sang together. He brought me breakfast in bed. He brought me breakfast in bed.
他在床上送我早餐。
He brought me breakfast in bed. He brought me breakfast in bed. We explored the town hand in hand. We explored the town hand in hand.
我们手牵手探索小镇。
We explored the town hand in hand. We explored the town hand in hand. We wrote journal entries about our days. We wrote journal entries about our days.
我们写下每天的日记。
We wrote journal entries about our days. We wrote journal entries about our days. She taught me how to dance. She taught me how to dance.
她教我怎么跳舞。
She taught me how to dance. She taught me how to dance. We took silly pictures in a photo booth. We took silly pictures in a photo booth.
我们在拍贴机里拍搞笑照片。
We took silly pictures in a photo booth. We took silly pictures in a photo booth.
感谢观看，订阅我们的频道并开启通知，及时获取新视频，持续你的英语学习之旅。